Rocking and rolling. We have CMF Gutta in the building. How are you doing today, bro?
Got it. Yeah.
What's the deal, man? I seen you at a couple events, actually, bro. I seen you at my boy Snap Dog was performing. I got to catch up with you there. You did a song with my boy Stack Boy Ty.
That's my dog. Both of them snap too.
Yeah. Talk about this track with Ty, because I know people are really paying attention to it right now, bro.
We dropped the Let's Load remix, and you know we did one. It went viral. Like it got a lot of negative feedback and positive feedback, but we holding it down for the the scam rappers.
Can you bring that mic in a little bit closer to you? You could just drag it through. Yep, right there. And talk about why it got the negative feedback.
I mean, because people felt like we was explaining too much about going too much in detail about scamming one-on-one. So, but
is that the truth though? Do you feel like you told too much?
No, not at all.
Did you give old game, new game? What kind of game were you guys giving?
I don't give out sauce, so that shit wasn't nothing that could stop nothing with me. That shit was just, you feel me? It's just some, to the regular person they go right over their head anyway. So I ain't.
But then why would anybody complain about it if it's not giving enough sauce? Then like what's the purpose of complaining? You know what I mean?
People ain't got shit else to do. It's the internet.
That's true, man. The internet is crazy. Motherfuckers complain about it. Like you said earlier, people know what kind of underwear you got on. Like you can't even see it, and they'll know.
They know if you wear twice. You wear the same drawers twice.
Yeah, no cap. Talk about yourself a little bit, man. You're from Detroit, obviously.
From the West Side.
Okay, man. How did your growing up in Detroit influence your music?
We come from a city where it's a lot of everybody being flashy, getting money, you feel me? I mean, I wasn't getting money all my life, but you know what I'm saying? But, it's just, we come from a city, like, you just got to be here to understand what go on. That's why, like, in the industry, so many people finally adapting to our song and all that stuff, not because they starting to see what we've been the underdogs for some years, you feel me? So.
Yeah, we did the OG series this month, and we got to talk to a lot of, cats that blew up the game for us, Doughboys Cash Out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had Big Herc on here talking about that, and it's like the light was here, but it wasn't here type shit. Like it was here, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to put somebody on for real. Until it kind of like, the Big Sean era kind of broke through and stuff like that. What do you think it is that held Detroit back from getting the exposure that, it rightfully deserved after so long?
To me personally, I felt like, we had Eminem, D12, Big Sean, Days Loaf. Them all, like, you feel me? They don't rap how like the regular Detroit sound. That's why they stood out and kind of like bang first. You feel me? But they never got a chance to really hear our real sound, like the Blaze sound. The Cheddar Boys, Street Lords, the Team East Side, the Doughboy Cash Out until it was later on down the line. But the light on us right now, so shit is we're gonna take advantage of it.
Do you think T Grizzly was probably the?
Oh yeah, T Grizzly for sure.
But do you think he was one of the ones that did have that Detroit sound that did go as almost close to as major as hitting the mainstream?
Yeah, he most definitely applied that pressure for sure.
Yeah, like coming with, like you're saying, the Detroit bop sound. You good? You need something?
My lighter.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, we're back on, and we're kind of talking about T Grizzly being one of the guys that did break out with the Detroit. Do you feel like he had the Detroit sound? Like when you were talking about Eminem and Dej Loaf and Big Sean, like they broke out, but they didn't kind of have that Detroit bop. Do you think T Grizzly was like the closest to breaking out that kept the Detroit bop?
Yeah, I feel like he came more, but he was more like on the drill side too, though. He wasn't more still like on the flashy, like he was more on the bang bang kill kill type. You feel me? More as like the getting money. You feel me? I mean, he was on that too, but it's a difference.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about the beginning of your journey, how you even got to that point. I'll start from the very first time you got in the studio.
I mean, we always used to play around in the studio, you know what I'm saying, growing up, but I never thought I knew how to rap. We just used to make music and just really just listen to our own shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then me growing up personally, like, I used to listen to a lot of Detroit music. That's why people see me, they be like, oh, he sound like a Detroit nigga, like, because that's, you feel me? I can rap about, I can go, like, I got different sides of me, too, like, I can do, but I just like talking shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Then growing up, it's just like, you feel me? Like, I just came home from the Fed, so I've been, March 9th will make it 2 years, so when I came home, like I just started putting money behind me. Like just at first I was just dropping shit thinking I was gonna blow. Like nigga, they know who I. You feel me? It wasn't going like that. But you know, nah. So
we'll take 1 second.
I need that motherfucker.
Okay.
I literally just bought it before I stopped here.
Back on track here. Talk about your first experiences in the studio and kind of the progression of your career from that point.
I mean, from first getting in the studio, you know, it just, you know, it was most definitely was a process. First, it was, you know, just playing around to, you know, and taking it more serious. Now, like, I know I got a lot of people that actually fuck with me, and you know, I got like a lot of support. So, you know what I'm saying? It's most definitely done progressed a lot. And then, like I was saying, like I done put money behind myself now, so I feel like it's more, I'm starting to, you know, it's gonna pay off for sure.
What was the first song that you released that you felt like you got reciprocation for?
The first song I would say, I was just like on a road though. I had did this song called Slapping with Big Chief Reefer, and I felt like that's when I first like bought like I had bought my beat from Cold Cash Black, and then I had CT shoot the video instead of being cheap, like, you know what I'm saying, just having like, and you know, the quality and everything. I'm like, oh, this bitch it, and most definitely it was going crazy. Like, yeah, oh no, I can't even say that. I gotta say Boss Up. I had a song called Boss Up by myself, and that's what got people, you know, I had it on the radio and everything.
Very cool.
Like before I got indicted back in 16, 15.
So the 2 years that you spent, what years were those?
2 years that I spent where?
I'm sorry, you said you were locked up.
Oh yeah, I was locked up for almost 5 years.
Oh, 5 years.
In the feds, yeah.
But you just got out 2 years ago, is what you're saying.
March 9th will make it 2 years.
March 9th, so this year is 2 years in March.
Yeah.
Okay. So what year did you said 2016 you got locked up?
I got indicted April 9th of 2017.
Oh my God, man. Do you care to go through that kind of experience? Kind of talk about that experience. Well, how did you get led to that point?
How did I get in the feds?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, long story short, you feel me? Motherfucker kind of like, you know, my cousin told him, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's how that played out. And you feel me? Instead of motherfucker taking they lick, you know, he passed it on to me, you feel me? But they was already watching me for like 2 years, but it was like, it's kind of deep, you know what I'm saying? But I ended up going to jail for guns and drugs, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Obviously family is like the worst thing that can happen when it comes to, you know, having to keep
see what Gunna just did?
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough too. I seen him in court, and you know, people saying he's like falling on the desk and stuff, like his head's hitting the desk.
Yeah.
And some people are saying, oh, he's tired, but also some people are saying like, nah, he's fucked up about the fact that everybody turned on him type shit.
I mean, you'll be surprised what niggas will do to stay in, you know what I'm saying, to stay out. The feds, I learned this word, shrewd. I learned what that means. That's what the feds is.
What's shrewd?
Shrewd is like, you feel me, like them motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Like they don't give a fuck. They'll threaten anybody. Your lawyers will come to you, anybody. They just give us. I had to tell my lawyer, like, bro, stop. You feel me? Like, don't come to me, like, nigga, we taking this bitch. Like, we ain't on that. You feel me? Okay, I won't ask you no. All right, it's a paid lawyer too. So
that's unfortunate, man. And even when you do look at like the Gunna situation, it's like family, friends, people that you counted on, people that you probably provided for, the connection you built.
He was staying with me.
Ah, damn. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't imagine because I feel like it would break my friend. Did it kind of end the relationship, or like how did that?
For sure. Like it's shit. If he wasn't, man, listen, it's just, you feel me. We family reunion, nothing. Like I don't want him around me.
Yeah.
Like I'm straight.
Oh, so when you're looking at, obviously, you know, it's so relevant now, the Gunna situation. How do you relate to that situation? Do you know what he's feeling, basically?
I mean, I don't know how he feel, cause you feel me, but I honestly can say, like, I'm been aware to this. Like anybody that been to the feds, they like, I feel like we kind of like 10 steps ahead of people, because I know what's going on. I know I know a lot of shit. You feel me? Like, and I was in a law library a lot, so, and it's a lot of rappers, a lot of known people out here that's in motherfuckers' paperwork. That's why when people ask me about features and stuff, I really don't care to do features with certain people, because I know, you feel me?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to name any names, but there are some artists that have been on paper, and it's like, I don't know how the hell, like, if most people get exemplified after that. Like, you're done, your career is over. Some people are like getting through somehow still. Like, nope, that didn't matter.
Because the streets don't got no code to it no more. It's like, you feel me, it's all right. And then motherfuckers are still hang with them, be with them, man. You feel me? So, like, the streets don't, you know, you got little niggas out here killing, you know, niggas, OGs, you feel me, over a bow. You know what I'm saying? Some petty shit. So, like, it's no code in that shit. Like, kids, you see kids dying every other day. So, Detroit really, like, fucked up for real. Like, and that's not even just Detroit. It's just everywhere. Like, it's just everything's just fucked up right now.
Yeah.
Like, everybody got a touch of that pandemic money, and they want that back. So, you feel me?
Yeah. So when you get out, you said that you kind of felt like it's gonna be first day out type vibes when it comes to the music dropping.
Man, cause you know I had a phone when I was locked up, so I was I was seeing a lot, doing a lot. So I mean I was still, you know, being, you know, modest and humble, but I was seeing a lot, and when I came home, I just was anxious because I originally got sentenced to 96 months, but when the marijuana law passed, which was one of the charges I got charged with, it gave me some action. And then when COVID came, like me, Kwame, Street Lord Wine, Southwest T, that's how a lot of us was able to get out, because it was like a speedy trial, like a speedy appeal. You know what I'm saying? So it opened the floodgates for a lot of people that would have still been locked up.
The speedy process, as far as like they didn't look at the case too deep.
No, it's like in the feds, they even if they don't got you, they gonna get some time out you. You might spend 3 years fighting the case, and they be like, okay, he beat this motherfucker. You really ain't beat it because you've been locked up 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get some time out you.
Yeah.
But it's also better than state time. I can say that.
Now, so COVID kind of helped, and obviously the marijuana regulations helped you get out. It's kind of like a surprise, right? Two things that you could never predicted could change the course of your time. How much time did you have originally versus that getting it cut down?
96 months.
So how many years is it?
That'd be 8 years.
So 8 years, and it got cut down pretty significantly.
To like 5.
Yeah.
But in the feds, if you get 8 years, you automatically get good time, halfway house. So your 8 will automatic be 6. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, it's so much stuff coming. The First Step Act, it's so much stuff that came into play that kicked a lot of people out. Like, I still tapped in with the jails now, and, you know, niggas come home every day. It's like you doing time, but it give you hope because you see niggas, you see motherfuckers doing all day, and you see motherfuckers out the blue. Hey, this passed for you. They don't even know it passed.
Man.
And it just pack up.
Man.
So it's a lot of stuff though. It's deep.
When you get out, you make the song. So you have your phone on you, so you're seeing what's going on before you get out, right?
Yeah, but I still was kind of like lost.
What do you mean? What part of it was confusing?
It was confusing because I'm seeing the whole world balling, like, you know. It's like a dizzy free. It's like it was weird because I'm you know what I'm saying. One of my best friends, E Modest, he had the Percocet song. It was going crazy. Sada, that's a close friend to me. He had a whole lot of choppers. Cold Cash Black, that was my producer. He was going crazy, so I'm sitting back seeing all my niggas like go crazy, and it just was like, you know, it was. You feel me? Like, I'm just anxious. Like, I can't wait to get, you know what I'm saying? And then it just, you feel me? Like, it was just a different process, even from the clothes and what I was wearing to what people was wearing. It was a big difference. I came home, I bought a chain that came like, my chain came like almost right here to like my belly button. It was like, man, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, they ain't wearing no chains like that no more. But like, niggas wearing chokers. I'm like, the fuck is a choker? You know what I'm saying? But it was different.
Within 5 years, the whole trend's changed.
Man, listen, when I left, people was wearing motherfucking Robin jeans, and Coach still, you know, got they shine, but it went from Robin jeans to Amiris. Mike Amiri, I didn't know what Mike Amiris was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it. You know, it was a lot of stuff that had changed. I'm like, you feel me? It was white lows. I didn't know what the fuck white lows was. I'm for real. Like, this, like, I'm like, the fuck, some white lows. I'm trying to understand what Doug's saying on my MP3 player. I don't know. You feel me? So it took me a minute to adjust, but I caught on.
But then also, kind of, did you get to experience the COVID time outside? Like, did you get to experience watching?
Nah, we was on lockdown.
So you didn't know what was going on out here. Did it sound like kind of like a what's the word?
Resident Evil apocalypse
type shit? Like, did it feel like that when you're inside, like just hearing about it?
It was because I was at a prison and we had like the most death rates. Like it was somebody like how we sitting here right now. We sitting here chilling, working out together. And then, you know, they locked the prison down, and then 2 days later, 3 days later, they like, you know, such and such dead. You
Wow.
feel me? Like it was like a hospital. It looked like some crazy shit, because the prison, like, you see niggas on the bed shaking, motherfuckers throwing up, everybody, and they telling us to go lay down and, you know, buy some ibuprofen off the commissary list.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I had COVID, and I didn't even know I had COVID. They told me I had pneumonia or the flu. They told me some dumbass shit.
Yeah.
And they didn't give me nothing or nothing. So it was, being in prison with COVID, it was really crazy. Like, it was times I didn't know if I was like you ain't know if you was gonna really make it, like, for real.
Yeah, because imagine out here with all the stuff was accessible, people still didn't have a chance, and inside it's like you have double less odds to survive that.
Yep. It was fucked up for sure.
When you get out, you make the song. What was the song called?
Less Low with Stack Boy Ty.
Okay, so that's the first day out song, basically. Your first day.
Nah.
Okay.
That was like me coming home. I had, was making music, and my niggas be like, bro, you feel me? They like, I fuck with it, but it ain't one of the ones. You feel me? But I had started adjusting, and you know what I'm saying? And me and Ty actually we was doing some other shit, and I pulled up on him, and, he was listening to the beat in the car, and I'm like, man, I was just listening to that motherfucker. I'm like, I wanted to do that bitch. He was like, man, fuck it, let's do that bitch right now. We literally made that song in like 30 minutes. Me, my nigga Tabo, he pulled up on me as soon as he heard it. Like, we got to talking, and we just, I did the hook. He did the verse. By the time he got done with his verse, I went in there and did my verse, and we put that bitch out there, and that bitch went crazy.
Okay, yeah, man. That's sounds like you guys connected on that beat.
Yeah,
that kind of starts everything, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting what a beat can do, man. It's interesting too when you listen to different producers and hearing the different styles. You can kind of pick out whose beats from whose these days.
Yeah,
but that starts everything, man. Like, you feel producers are getting enough credit, man, for like the fact that they're half of the song, basically. In some cases, they're 80% of the song for real.
I mean, producers gonna get theirs, you feel me? Like, they making their money anyway. It's like they selling, you know what I'm saying?
I wonder if producers are low-key rich and they're just acting like shit ain't happening.
They ain't rich. I mean, some are, but
But think about it. Like, okay, if you saw $250 a beat, just minimum, like, let's just say you're solid.
Everybody not buying beats for $250.
People are buying beats for $250.
I said everybody not.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Then, what I hate about Detroit is when, like, everybody like these Flint style type beats. I don't like them beats at all. You'll never probably hear me on a Flint type beat. People try to, instead of staying they self and being original, they try to go for what's hot right now or at the time, and that's what I don't be liking, because I like a certain sound, you feel me? So
yeah,
that's another. But I mean,
it's an interesting point, because if you're in Detroit and you're rapping on a Flint beat, like, you weren't there to feel why that beat makes sense, probably. Like, you didn't grow up in Flint or hear that type of music to understand why that Flint type beat is that beat and how to write it, probably. So if you're from Detroit, I don't know, it's kind of interesting.
I mean, real Young OG, he made that popular. So, you know what I'm saying? But,
I don't know, that's interesting. I don't know, because it's just like we're categorizing where a beat came from, and it's like what makes that beat type shit, I guess.
Yeah.
But it is kind of weird now that you bring it up. Like, why the fuck is it a Flint type beat? Why is it a Detroit type beat?
Because it's fast, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody doing drill music right now. Everybody want, you know what I'm saying? So,
do you think the drill music fad's gonna die soon?
Oh, wait, these young niggas moving right. That shit right gonna never die. Those niggas, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. It's like it's only getting bigger and bigger. Like, they doing Nita Baker samples right now to it. Talking about killing shit. So when I heard Fantasia, that what's his name? When I see you, when I heard that one, I say, oh yeah, these niggas. But that's real. That's an artist. That's a real, because that take a lot of time and thought to do something like that.
Oh, can you bring that mic again closer to you?
Yeah, it take a lot of time and thought to do something like that.
Yeah, but damn, that Anita Baker on some drill shit, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. Anita Baker on drill music.
Lauryn Hill, Killing Me Softly. They doing everything. Come
on, man. It kind of we're destroying the classics for no reason. It's not, bro. Even me myself, sometimes I'll be making a skit. And I'm like, I'm gonna put this song in there. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna ruin that song. I'm not gonna make people remember this song from this skit. Like, let that song be that song. Like, it did its
But
thing.
you would fuck around and go viral.
Yeah,
because
but
it's
not
different.
It's not worth it, man. I don't want to kill a classic.
It ain't like it's a church song, you know. It ain't like it's stomp, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they did doing them too though. I forgot which one they did, but they did one of them too.
So what was the last song you heard that made a big break before you went away?
When I left, what was I on? That's when Kodak Black and NBA YoungBoy was they just was getting they wave for real. I was off Future a lot though. Like Future was, you know, that Real Sisters and all that shit. So that was like, when I left, shit was going crazy. It was some shit out here.
What about Detroit?
Detroit, what was I? Probably like, what's my man's name? If I ain't a boss, baby, tell me what I am then. Like, he was going crazy.
What is it?
Yeah, Project Pacino. He was going crazy. That nigga was going crazy. Niggas was going crazy in the city for sure.
Now, after you and Ty dropped the song, people are fucking with it. What's the next move for you after that?
Well, I just dropped the album. You know, I just dropped the album called Kelsey Son. You know, it's available everywhere, all platforms. Like, and I really took my time. You feel me? When I came home, I felt like I was just, you know, giving people what they wanted, and now I really took my time, and it's like it been going up every day. Like, I'm probably getting like 1,000 streams a day.
That's great, bro.
Yeah, I've cashed out my first DistroKid check the other day. Now I'm working on getting my music into the prisons, because I got a lot of support in the prisons too. So
how do you do that?
You really, from my knowledge, you have to have like some type of link or something. But I talked to someone. They told me, no, they gonna charge me a fee to get it to where I need it to be.
Oh wow! So you can actually get it played inside of the prison still. That's crazy.
It'd be on the kiosk, on the machine where they download music at.
Yeah, I think, what do they call it? JPEG or something? Or
JPEG or
JPEG.
in the feds we got it was Core Links.
Core Links.
True Links. Core Links and True Links. You gotta buy True Links to get Core Links.
I was watching some video where somebody was saying that they had Xboxes in prison. Is that true? Or in jail or something like that?
Not the prison I was at.
Well, in general though, like, is that like
that's like in like fucking Idaho or something, man. you gotta be like you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'd be chilling. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I was locked up in prison with at least a PS4, PS5, my time would be a little easier. Like,
yeah, everybody time would, but that's kind of like, and it's got to be like privileged. That'd be like I was locked up in Maryland, you know, because the feds send you anywhere. At first it was 500 airplane miles. Now it's 500 driving miles, so your family can be able to come see you. Like, I used to have people come see me, and right before they come see me, they'd be outside and they'd shut the whole prison down because somebody got stabbed or a fight or something. So my people came up here, rented a room, stay up here for 2 days, and now they got to go all the way back home.
they didn't get to see you.
Nah.
Man.
Yeah, that's how that shit is. And you only get 310 phone minutes a month.
You weren't in Michigan where was your station at?
I was in Milan, Michigan. Then I went to Livingston, Michigan, to Milan, Michigan. Then they shot me to Oklahoma, which is transit. And then I went to Maryland, and then I came to Elton, Ohio.
Why do they ship
Because
prisoners?
they try to make shit as most difficult as possible for you. They want you to be uncomfortable. That's how a lot of niggas get to tell them, because they want to make it as comfortable as possible for you.
You think they made it uncomfortable because they wanted something out of you, or is there do you think there's a money scheme behind
Then in
it?
the feds, you gotta think, a lot of people got money. So if I got money and everybody know me in Detroit, I can provoke the guards to, you know, do certain shit be just off who you are in that city. So that can be another reason too, because they know that you can influence. Like, I know, for instance, like Big Meech couldn't hit certain yards. They gotta have him like locked down at certain places because he feel like he was too much of an influence.
Wow.
Like what's my man Larry Hoover? He can't hit a regular population yard because he too much of an influence, and they feel like, you know what I'm saying, like El Chapo, they can't hit regular yard with general population.
Wow.
Because they got too much influence.
Right, because somebody could, even though it sounds like a movie, you could pay somebody outside of the South prison.
Niggas a dick suck you just off who you is, you know what I'm saying? I done seen it. I done seen knowing a nigga told and everything. Niggas be like, man, that's such and such. Niggas don't give a fuck.
And when I got locked up, the
You
guy
ain't go to jail, man.
Huh?
You went to jail?
Yeah, no, for real. I got locked up during a video shoot, and I remember the
What
guy.
you get locked up for?
There was a gun in my car.
You should have had your CCW.
I just didn't. Like, it's a complicating story. Very complicating story. But anyway, when I got locked up with the dude, he was in jail with me. He's like, you know this dude? He's pointing at me. He's telling everybody, you know, this dude shoots for music videos for Sada Baby.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, for real? No cap? And I was like, all right, I'm safe now. All right, everything's cool. I'm chilling.
Where you was locked up at?
Macomb.
Oh, see, I never been in Macomb. I'm a Wayne County baby.
Wayne County,
yeah, I ain't. You feel me?
It was cool. It was like I didn't like the time that I had to wait to get out, but I liked the people. The people were fun because people know how to make it fun in the bullpen.
Yeah, in the bullpen. Yeah, you most definitely gonna. You most definitely gonna see some shit and
it's funny. It's fun. People were figuring out how to smoke weed and shit. Like they went to the toilet and ducked down and like all of a sudden I started seeing smoke come out. I'm like, man, you really.
They made a wick.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah,
and the dude hit it in his afro because he had an afro. I'm like, oh, that's how you got it in here. This is crazy.
You know how else they get in there, right?
I don't want to know the other way. I didn't smoke it, put it that way. I knew what type
you
of
smoked it. Hey, come on, man.
I didn't take no puffs. I was good on all that.
Yeah.
One thing they were telling me is stay away from the turkey sandwiches, the imitation sandwiches.
Man.
I already knew when I looked at that bitch. I looked at that imitation crab sandwich or whatever it was, and I was like, I'm not eating this. But some people
2 days passed by. You gonna eat that?
No,
motherfucker.
I swear, man. I was eating the bread.
How long you was in there?
Not more than a few days.
Let it been a few more days. That bitch, it would have went from a pillow to a full course meal. You'd have been fucking that bitch up.
No, you know what really tripped me out? This one dude was telling everybody not to eat the peanut butter sandwiches. He's like, nobody eat the peanut butter sandwiches. Trust me. We're like, all right. We
trying to get full off y'all.
The next day we seen them all stacked by his bedside. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, this dude just tricked us. That's probably the only good thing here.
He was the rock boss. He was the rock boss.
There's one dude in there that always knows everything and nobody else knows shit. Like
that's the newspaper.
The newspaper?
That's Channel 2. He'll put a kite in on you. He'll get you up out of there. And you don't like how you moving, he'll get you out of there. Like one of the prisons that I was at, like I actually was like the head for Michigan. So I was like, making sure a lot of shit was did and done, me and a couple other people. So I heard it all. I heard the sob stories. I heard why this happened. I heard why this happened. I heard why a motherfucker can't pay for their paperwork, why they did this. But I just honestly, like, I was institutionalized for a minute, but I didn't let my time really do me. I used to just be it and just, you feel me, just, my kids kept me going, you feel me? So I didn't really fall into the, a couple niggas I got cool with, you feel me?
You try not to get too into it.
Yeah, because it's like, nigga, I don't know you from a can of paint. Like,
yeah.
You don't never know. It was, man, listen, I ain't got time for all that. Niggas I know I got cool with, we was cool, but you feel me? I wasn't walking, hey, man, yeah, man. I wasn't, you feel me? I was thinking about some money, because you're around millionaires. Like, my first 3-4 bunkies was millionaires.
Whoa.
Kingpins, doctors, lawyers, physicians, you know what I'm saying?
You're a doctor in the...
Man, what? Just anything you can name.
What is a doctor doing in the feds?
What you think?
I don't know. Oh, they were selling pharmaceuticals to that point.
No, ain't no telling what they was doing. They was probably doing motherfucking some type of fraud. You know what I'm saying? It's all type of shit. They like these, man, you would be surprised. I'm talking about like real. That's how I learned how to fuck with the stock market a little bit, because they be kind of like they be. You feel me? They be looking for protection for real. So they be like, yeah, man, you can just do this. And, they be, so, you feel me? They put you hip to some shit.
Yeah, they give you information.
Not even about no drugs, like me, no plug. And then, like, you meet some real, like, like it's a lot of political people. Like, you gotta think how many, like, people that's locked up. Kwame was locked up. I mean, just think how smart he is. You feel me?
Man.
Like, there's people 10 times that. Like, people that's millionaires, like,
yeah, man, yeah,
crazy.
It is interesting.
It's like the feds is like going to Harvard, like the Harvard of prisons. I'm people can vouch for me. I lost everything I had when I went to the feds. I came home, I was all right. You feel me? I ain't have to ask nobody for nothing. You feel me? I came home and I was paying bills from prison. I was buying shit from prison. I bought my mama a car from prison.
Damn.
I dropped my first chain and I dropped 2 chains and a rollie from prison. You feel me? So I was, you gonna make some money. You feel me? Whether it's stock market, sports betting, or whatever, you gonna make some money.
Yeah.
Sports
betting's high right now too, man. Sports betting's crazy. Everybody's a handicapper FanDuel, and everybody's telling you what to pick, man.
Yeah, fuck FanDuel, man.
They took your money.
I was hitting their ass all last year. This year I ain't. I'm be off. I'm missed to lose by 1 every time.
Are you negative balance or positive when it comes to FanDuel?
I know I'm in the red.
Damn. I think everybody's low key in the red unless you just got one of those $10,000 licks or $20,000 licks.
I hit for 13,000.
How the hell did you get in the red then?
Shit, cause you betting.
But 13,000. So what's your average placement then? Like
I used to bet like $100, $125 at a time.
Okay.
But I might put 8 bets in. You know what I'm saying? Then this ticket get to lose, and I might try to hurry put something quick in. I lost on this motherfucker too. So that shit, man, that shit janky. That shit fixed, bro.
No, it's not, man.
You better believe that.
Nah, they cannot fix the sports.
Believe what you want to.
Bro, trust me.
Trust me.
Those days are over.
That's not over with.
Referees are not fixing games no more.
Okay, believe what you want. You got to think the whole NBA was shut down through COVID, so they got to make their money back some type of way.
You think that the basketball is controlled by gambling somehow?
In some type of sense, yes.
Like point shaving or like the outcome of a game?
Come on, man, you can't predict. That shit be damn near like, man, listen.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, look at
believe
this.
Believe what you want. We can argue about the Bible all day.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with you. Can argue about it all day.
No, they have a documentary about an NBA ref that obviously was fixing games and shaving points.
Yeah, and players.
Yeah, players too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I know right now a college player would probably get easy.
That's what it was, college.
Yeah.
That's why they had to pay them boys now. They getting that in effect, you know, because it only makes sense. They make all these schools millions of dollars, and some of them don't even go do shit, be shit, if they don't make it in the NBA.
Yeah. Are you betting on the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I am.
What do you got?
I'm probably gonna go with Kansas City.
Talk about why Kansas City.
Cause I fuck with my nigga Kelsey and Mahomes, man. But who they ain't playing Philly, right?
Yeah.
I fuck with Philly too though. Jalen Hurts, he a bad motherfucker, but I don't think he can fuck with Mahomes though. It's gonna be a good game. You know, then Mahomes feel like he got something to prove. Brady fucked him up last year. That was Brady who won last year, right? Yeah, I think Brady won. Brady put him out at least. No, because it was the Rams and somebody else.
Talk about the progression of the music though. So you got the tape out, and I'm assuming that's Kelsey is the name.
That's my OG. That's my mama.
Okay, cool. And must have had a major impact for you to name the tape after her.
I mean, I feel like I owe it to her, like, as much as I done put, you know, my mama through. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like, and then everybody know, like, that's Kelsey's son. You know? You feel me? Like, nigga, I'm a motherfucking GOAT. Nigga, I make my mama a GOAT. My mama the GOAT. You feel me? So, my dad, too. Next one, I might drop Nasty son. You feel me? Like, you'll never know. Like, I just had to feel like I had to dedicate, because that's, like, the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, even through my bid, you feel me? Like, she was there, you know what I'm saying? Like, nonstop. You feel me? So, I feel like I owe that whole tape to her, you know what I'm saying?
What songs do you really want people to check out for this tape?
Right now, I got a song called Special Freestyle. That's motherfucker. That's the one. So, I'm building it. I got the video on ice. I'm waiting to drop it. So, I'm just sitting back. But I'm not going to lie to you. You can just listen to the CD from the top, from the beginning to the end. You ain't gonna skip it.
Everything that you've been doing so far to kind of get things moving forward. Even it's good that you had honest friends too when you came out and they told you not to drop, you know, that those songs weren't it or whatever. But you,
the bitches was it, man. They was hating, man. All the niggas was hating. They just knew me though. They was like, bro, like you can do better. You feel me? Because I came home, like when I was in prison, I wasn't writing no raps. And I was fighting my case. I was fighting for my life. I wasn't thinking about no fucking rap. I wasn't about to be in a cafeteria like, hey, bro, spit that shit, man. You don't get the fuck out my face. Man. You know what I'm saying? So I came home. I just thought like I was like kind of like, it's a lot of people that go to prison though and don't bounce back. It's a lot of rappers that they ass as fuck. Like they never gonna make another. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. I don't name no names, but it's a lot of people that went to jail and they ain't bouncing back.
But it is kind of. I remember when, not that he went to jail or anything, but me and Sada were chilling like 2020, obviously. We were driving.
I think he did go to jail
in 2020.
One of them, I don't know, because my people was telling me he was in Dickerson or something.
I don't remember if he went to. I don't think he went to jail.
I don't know.
I don't remember what happened, but he took like a hiatus from music for like a quick minute. I don't remember, but anyway, we're in the car chilling and we're driving. He plays 2K20 for me. It didn't have a name yet. It was unreleased, and I was like to him, I'm looking at him like, bro, you haven't dropped music in 3 months. This is what you're gonna drop when you make your comeback. And then I didn't realize he just stopped talking to me after that. I didn't realize he stopped talking though. We started driving, and then I drop him off, and he's like, I'm like, wait, bro, you mad at me because I said the song was ass? He's like, just watch. I'm like, all right, bro. 3 months later, it was top chart. Like 2K20 was like #1 song listened to by Sadabeh. I'm like, I have a theory about that shit though, man. I think he somehow, I don't know, they pushed that shit just to prove a point against me or something like that. Because that's, listen, man, that song is, I still listen to it to this day, and I still don't get how that song did the numbers that it did. I'm kind of sitting there like, come on, man, you had to have pushed the extra. It's like when you go to a restaurant and the waitress like pushes on you that meal, and like they start selling it more because they push it on you type shit.
But it sounds like that I don't like, and people think sweet, and then when I go back, like me and Ty, my nigga Tabo, E Modest, and Big Chief Reefer, we just did another song together, and that motherfucker, you know, they people like it. You know, the strip clubs and everything, they love that song. I don't like it.
When you make a song and you don't like it, but people like it, it has to be the most confusing thing in the world.
I'm picky as hell. I'll be like, man, and they'll push it. That make me, when I see, but I don't know. I be stuck in my ways though. If I don't like something, I just don't like it. Like I still don't really like the song, but I mean, you know, I can't deny it's like Kobe. I ain't like Kobe for a long ass time, but
what?
I had to give that nigga his respect. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like,
when did you Kobe
Cause he
earn
used
your
to go
respect?
against AI. AI was my favorite player, and I fuck Kobe and Shaq. But then I had to respect them boys. Like, okay, them niggas really, you know, you got to get somebody their flowers. I ain't no hater. I just didn't like them, but I had to, you know, I still could hate him and be like, that nigga cold, but. It's real, ain't, you know, just being honest, you feel me?
But there's almost nothing. Listen, LeBron, I understood why people don't like LeBron. Mainly because of his characteristics outside of the court. But Kobe was solid through and through, like off the court, on the court. You can't hate. You could never hate on him, man. Like he just man,
he was fucking AI. AI, man, fuck. I hated
AI
Kobe
had a
until
chance
the
at the
2001. I hated Kobe.
Yeah, because they had a chance. AI had a chance to get it with Eric fucking Snow,
man,
and then they took it away from him.
He had a weak ass team, bro.
The weakest
team. Yeah, they was on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They was going all the way. Damn near every year they was on that.
Like AI got Melo too late in his career.
Man, fuck him, man.
You don't like Melo either?
No, I mean, I did. He should have went to the Pistons. He'd have been all right. He would have won a ring with us. We got Darko Milicic over Carmelo Anthony.
You know what? I have a theory about that. I feel
that's Joe Dumars' fault.
I feel like Melo wouldn't have got. I don't think we would have won.
He would have.
You know why I don't think we would have?
Because we would have had another six. We had Carmelo on the Detroit Pistons instead of Darko Milicic.
Yeah, but I think Melo changes
we won.
But we won because of the orchestration of the team. I think Melo changes the dynamic of how a team runs their offense. Because he's like
not first coming in. He was a monster.
In the beginning, you're right, because he was more speedy to the rim.
Yeah.
Towards the later of his career, he was kind of like post spin.
He was getting old. He knew what he had to do. He trying to make that bag. Shit,
Maybe
fall back.
Maybe you're right, man.
You know, he's still a GOAT. You feel me? But
yeah. Is there anything you want to promote before we sign off?
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at EveryBitchMCM.
You gotta change your name, bro.
Nah, that's my name forever.
Corporations are watching, bro.
I know. V-Lock, he told me to do that. He like, bro, you ever thought about change? I said, nigga, what the nigga, people see me and be like, that's every bitch MCM. But nah, I'm keeping my Instagram. I might change it though. I might just change it to CMF Gutta.
There you go.
But I'm CMF Gutta on all platforms, you know. Kelsey's son is out now, you feel me? You know, 3-letter gang, CMF for Almighty. You know, shout out to my smacks, the FGs, you feel me?
Sure.
And, you know, y'all gonna see a lot more from me. Y'all gonna see my face a lot this year.
CMF Gutta was in the building, man. It was a great talk. Gonna go check out.
Long live Ace, man. Long live Mook, forever 17.
Look forward to listening to your tape and kind of running through it, and hopefully everybody gives it a shot and checks it out, man. This is actually a really fun talk, bro. I appreciate you being a part of this. We're at Parallel Sound Studio. High Low Visuals is shooting these productions.
Don't be telling our low, man.
What? It's on every post. We're out. Peace.
Yep.
That was funny. What's it called? Scam Trap?
I'm the first nigga in the city with a scam trap, bro.
What is that?
A scam trap.
What is it?
It's like a spot with just scams.
So you just go in the building and it's just scams being told?
Ain't no building. It's a crib.
And what do we do in this crib?
Scam. That's it. Scam trap.
But how do you scam people if you're just inside of a building?
Don't worry about all that. It's a crib too. It ain't a building.
All right.
It's the office. It's the Gutta's laboratory.
So nobody else has a scam trap but you?
Not like mine.
What makes yours special?
Because I'm the first nigga in the city with one. That bitch still, you feel me? Yeah.
How much is it to get inside the scam trap?
You can't get in. You gotta, if you ain't, that's the whole thing. If you ain't tied in, you don't know me. You ain't just, I don't sell sauce. I don't sell memberships.
Would you be impressed if somebody scammed you?
I have got scammed.
By who?
That's what made me start scamming. I got scammed like in what? About 2012. Some motherfucker scammed me talking about 303,000. And I thought, and I kind of got him like, man, ain't no way. I'm like, I gotta shoot my shot. I went and borrowed. I was so fucked up. I went and borrowed the 300 from somebody and got scammed. I'm sitting there like this. He said, look, I sent the shit over. That nigga was like, dumbass nigga, why the fuck would you send it? I'm like, damn. I said, bitch, I'm gonna kill you. I don't know who you is. Man, listen, he got me good. I got scammed a couple times. Shit. I got scammed on some cover art recently.
They didn't give you your
for
work?
$40.
Oh, that ain't, man. Shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
I've gotten scammed for thousands. Probably by you.
No contact.
All right, we're out.
Please.